Hi guys, my name is Charles Ron. Welcome to a game called Age of Fantasy. I was inspired to record some video here due to the developer being very kind to pop up in one of my videos, my old Age of Strategy video, made it 6 months ago. You can find it on my channel here. It is just a little kind of showing off some units, showing off a few things, and kind of basic idea what the units do and how they work and how to use them. At least I do my best at least. And I mentioned on their wiki, on their little wiki, and they have discussions in their forum, excuse me, forum is the right term. I went on there, and they were talking, they were kind of bringing up how, developers kind of want some help a little bit, showing the game off a little bit. At least that's what I read at least. And I figured, you know what, I may not be the greatest at these games, but let's just some bump. It's more about the fun of the game than winning, right? On that note, I'm not the greatest. And if you're watching this, understand I will mess up. You may be some strategy mastermind who can see 10 steps ahead. I'm not. I have fun with it, but I will end up getting beaten into the cement quite a few times. Every time I play this game, I get beaten up pretty badly. I don't think I won a game. I think I won maybe one game in this game so far. I had like 10. I'll show you why as the game goes on. I'll show you what my problems are with it. There tend to be my issues. Anyway, the second thing is I am on an Android phone, and the phone and the recorders that I have, things tend to not work out too well for me. I've done probably 6 videos on each strategy. Each one of them failed on me. So, let's just say I'm tenacious here a little bit. Anyway, if there's audio glitches or the video seems to spaz out or something like that, please understand. I'm doing the best I can. If there's rustling like that, then that's rustling. I can't do anything about it. That's moving my phone. I can't really help too much about that. And if it does happen, just watch the video. You can pretty much figure it out yourself what's going on. Hopefully the audio will fix itself later on. I think that's everything. Really. This game and its sister game are extremely fun. Age of Strategy are quite fun. Think of Advance Wars. Those who played Advance Wars and Game Boy Advance and so on, they might be out of the game systems too. How it's kind of that broad strategy, how your units aren't heroes so much as just good units, and they kind of have all usages, all have usages and all have disadvantages. This is an 8-bit version of that. And me, I've been playing 8-bit games. It's a blast to me. Even if I lose, even the graphics are fun. There's no animations, battles, nothing like that. It's just a basic little game. So, anyway, let me start off showing one thing really quickly. There's multiplayer. There are co-op games, and that's a blast. As far as I've seen, it'd be awesome to play co-op with somebody against AI. Just think about that. Have your best pal with a great strategy and just dominate the crap out of an AI. That would be amazingly fun, I would think, right? Next thing, I'm going to show off the campaigns. There are quite a few. There's no market here, but storyline. Lord of the Rings 2. Or 2 of them. I have done Lord of the Rings, the first one, I got hammered. I had problems about halfway through the campaign with too many enemy units. You only have, obviously you see Lord of the Rings, and you have like 6 heroes. They're great, but they get very quickly overwhelmed in this game, from my experience. I have not done Lord of the Rings 2, though, so I'm not looking into that. Honor, Emergency Select, Honor, Dragon, Origin, Liberty, blah blah, Shift, Rise of the Dark Lords. That looks kind of fun. But let's just demonstrate. I'm going to show, for example. Yes, I'll do gameplay. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to do it here. So I'm going to click on Honor. Hypothetically. Betrayal. You have these maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 9 or 10, maybe more. Each of these battles takes some time. So it may seem like it's a pretty basic thing. Oh, it doesn't seem that much, but it's a blast. It's how long the battle can go, how they can shift. Those who know strategy know a battle can shift instantly. You can have an advantage to have some reinforcement pop up somewhere, or they might build some unit and the whole battleground will shift on you. And that can happen due to how long this battle can go on. They can also be quick though, too. Emergency Light, there's only 3 of us. Look at that though. Let's say your units are blue. Yeah, I don't know why it's allies generated too, but let's say you're red. Okay? Look at that. Each of those red dots is either a unit or a building. That is a massive squad. Versus blue, another massive squad. You want a cataclysm like freaking Armageddon Battleground? Do that. That'd be a whole lot of beating. You may outnumber them, but oh wow. Maybe I'll get to that. Maybe I'll get there eventually. I may try to make a series of this. You know, I might get beat, of course. If I do, blue tips. You know, if you see a mistake, oh, you messed up. Leave it there. Next time, do that instead. Okay, I might do that. Let's see what happens. Don't be too hard. Roll your eyes and groan if you want to. Basically, that's fine. But don't too harsh on me. Too harsh. Let's go to upgrades to show this off too. You start with 20 gems. There are 4 pages here of possible items. You would upgrade. Sorry. Here's actually what bites you in the butt, is the enemy ends up upgrading units before I end up managing to, and they pretty much obviously crush me, like a bug, but anyway. You can do, a good place to hide and upgrade. I mean, for an 8-book game, it's a blast. I mean, it's a matter of strategy you can do. You can set up a whole bunch of these little buggers, and pretty much just bombard. You can put like a bunch of like archers behind that, or in them, I guess, and bombard. Bombardment. Anyway, sorry, South Park. Oh, that's Simpsons. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, I'm gonna. What should I do? There actually might be more than 4 pages. Wow, they might upgrade. Okay, 5 pages now. Looks like. To armored, I guess you have to. That's a mistake. If the developers are watching this, that's a bad mistake. What to armor Skull Thrower? I guess Skull Thrower armor Skull Thrower? I would guess, but how do you know? Elite Goblin Archer. A lot of these upgrades. What's this? An Evan Costman. So there are a lot of factions. That's interesting. That's a feature they're building. So this game is constantly being developed. They're also working on a World War II version, which I think is awesome. I cannot wait to play that. I'm going to absolutely go bonkers playing that. But I don't even know what I'm going to build right now. I'm going to take the stable. I'm going to take, let's see, what else should I take? There's so many options to this. The Master Arc Wear. I know I'm taking some time here, but I want to do something here before I move on to the gameplay. What's that? An Orc Dog. Let's see the last 4 here. Okay, so I'm actually do a random game and just demonstrate the game before I do the campaigns. I'm gonna create a game. Let's just choose, I don't know. What's a good place to kind of screw around on? Two islands would be kind of fun. I will choose something here in a minute. Give me a second. I'm going to check this little thing here. Not a quarter here. Wow, there's so many options. Think Command & Conquer. You can think of how old that is. How many options are there? I mean, look at this. There's like 20 different options there. Go with River Rose Small. You can set up a game. Let's say you're doing an online co-op, whatever. You set up your password, a game name. Let you know what's going on. People want to bet to see who wins or not. You have all these little options. Technologies, no tax, all tax, no tax. Enable upgrades, yep. I'm not going to no. Because the upgrades are what tends to beat you into the ground. So let's go with no. No, you know, I'll lose this, but I'll demonstrate to what I mean. So you know what to look out for. Hour to take turn, I don't much care. You can change the colors if you want to. More of a preference, anything like that. Well, enough talking. Let's launch. So here I start. I got a natural wall here. It's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what I do. Part of it thinks it's kind of a bad thing, because it's kind of in the way, but let's scan the map, shall we? Go all the way back. So they're down here. Alright, and I'm up there. So now, here's where it comes down to strategy. How do you prefer to play your game? What type of strategy skill are you? Are you the defensive type, where you put up turns across, around the map? You put a turn, around anywhere around here? Is that your way? Or you are the more aggressive type? You have to decide yourself as your type of strategist. Either way, step 1, capture a town. So, apparently I am going to be human. You can probably change that if I didn't do so. Let's go with genetic human. Here's the fun part, a strategy as well. Here's where prediction and guessing games kind of come in handy. These can take between 2 turns to 4. Sometimes 5, sometimes 8 to 5 turns, 3 turns, wagon, scouts. Let me just demonstrate something for you here quickly. Let me click on the warrior. Alright, no, sorry, that's a mistake. Let me hold that down. The basic sword. Blank, 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 but whatever. The swordsman is a deal unit. That's maybe your main ground. Which, your main front line kind of thing. They can take on almost anything besides cavalry and archers. They can beat archers, but it kind of requires them to kind of bung charge. Think about that, getting shot at from, long range. They kind of have to wait till the archer fire and get to them. So, for a great point to start with. You can't really go wrong with them overall. Over here, we have technologies. So another strategy aspect is when do you start researching? Do you or do you not research? What do you do? How are you going to react to it? Do you want to start out trying to steal earlier and have a chance of them outnumbering you severely? Or do you want to have a chance of you outnumbering them, but they may have better units than you do, quickly? It's a whole kind of that roll of the dice. Like, what's the AI going to do? I'm going to go with the unit, just because I'm a little more cautious. I'm going to go with the knight. The knight is another great unit. These guys are prove as your beachheads, not your beachheads. What? Your blockers. You can put them to call them. They're gonna pretty much be your. You can put them in a bridge, and they're gonna block the bridge, and hang back. Now, erase all that. You can put them in a bridge, and they'll pretty much be a stalwart. They'll take a beating when they go down. Anything but a spearman, of course, but it's pretty obvious. Here's the rock paper scissors. The swordsman, spearman, the swordsman, ranger, mage kind of triangle. The knight, the spearman's good against the knight, but they suck against infantry and buildings. But the warrior is good against infantry, but they're overwhelmed quickly by a knight. You got that triangle to consider. So I'm going to go with the knight. I want the speed on my side. I want that speed on my side so I can kind of run around and capture towns quicker. And, get a turn up here. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, that's one turn. Let's see what they're doing here. They're going for a building. They're going for a barracks quickly. Good idea. That's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to move out. Going to move them out here. We're going to build. Right there. We're going to build a barracks. Pretty obvious what a barracks does. Don't you train your foot soldiers here. The more barracks, the better. As you would think, logically. My first soldier. Oops. Okay, that was a mistake already. Let's rewind that. See, I already messed up, not even knowing it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so derpy. Got human. Let's see, can I even choose my, Is it there? Oh, you choose it right there. So you get the 4 options right here. So far. Let's just show you a different group. And I already messed up already? Oh, come on! Now I'm apparently the goblin. I'm now apparently the orcs. I think they're the same thing as them, as the short as the humans. There are some unique differences, but not a whole lot of them. And one guy has like a added, orc. Let's say it's a summoner, or versus, the, I don't know. You have to see to play it yourself. I'm gonna quickly go out there. I'm gonna quickly put up. So here's an example. Think of them basically as the same thing. Spearman, bam. Orc warrior, bam. Oh, apparently there's a little bit of added advantage. Some of the orc warriors, for example, have an ability. It looks like to poison the enemy. Obviously, this freaking. I bought the helmet smasher, Goblin Crusher. Now this is interesting. There are some unique units here. A Raptor Rider? Oh, that's new to me. They're definitely not warriors. Think of them as scouts. Orc leaders? What the heck is this? There's a lot more units than I'm used to. I have not played this for a long time. It feels like, so there's be a whole lot more units than I'm adjusted to. Wow, Shamans. They got freaking troll shaman. Wow! Man. Murloc? There's a Murloc. Oh, wow. They have upgraded the crap out of this game. A capable of summoning a green dragon? Oh man, imagine the fun this game's gonna be. You can screw around with the trolls for a while. Oh goodness, what I'm gonna buy first? I have no idea. Let's go with an Orc Warrior. Again, that classic swordsman first thing. Man, this game was massively advanced. If you look at Age of Strategy, it has some good units, but it's not this long of a list of things to do. Oh, the transport ship, obviously. I kind of want to try out the salmon, just if I can summon a dragon, but that might be a waste. Because they're not, I don't want to lose horribly. A leader, a raptor rider, which only comes handy for, Shadow, or for, wow, what am I thinking about? When it's, oh, wow, Fog of War. There's the word I'm going for. When you cannot see, if you can see one, you cannot run. Then you gotta mow through. Think of them as knights. Armored. The hoplite, more or less. And these orcs, each kind of group has an advantage or disadvantage. I'm not quite familiar with anything besides human. So this is getting pretty intense. Pretty quickly on me here. Let's go with a Goblin Archer. There's a little audio here. I'm going to show you the sound of it, rather than just me talking. This map would be great for towers, walls, and gates. So they're over here building up, making things that I'm not quite building up yet, barracks and stuff like that, which we'll probably get into in a minute. Like ASAP, pretty much. Let me do that here. Just come out a bit away from my stinking town. What the heck is which one? Alright. That's going to be the end of that little demonstration here. My mistake here was typically these things build faster. Like this builds a lot faster on the other game. You build it in like 3 turns. And it takes the orcs about 6 or 7 turns to build things, which most guys I'm used to take 2 or 3. So my plan was to have this thing build up and guard my town, and have guys walk through it, but it's taking so long to build up, and I can't get through it, and I did the same thing I did last time, basically. But obviously, error, trial and mistake. Like, basically, can I outnumber them, basically, is the question. I don't know quite yet, really. I was going to go down here and capture this, but anyway, that's a good demonstration. I may continue to try it again later on. Probably keep making mistakes, but I'll learn, obviously. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. It lets me. Alright. There we go.